Hi there, Chris Schaller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. You know, whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add, fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there are a couple best practices. For most cheeses, you really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses to really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
President, from
I'm such good company.
You got it.
Well, we're gonna walk, or we're gonna climb up there. It's probably Wednesday. On lawns?
Oh, he knows how to fix something.
My brother does.
My little friend. He'll fix it.
Hey guys, it's me, Old Shell, black and white Old Shell, because it's in black and white, and black and white is what old things are. Today we're gonna be reacting to Gift to Go, my favorite dessert. Now, since it's old time, we're gonna have sad music playing, so let's get into it. There it goes. Girls, boys, 'cause girls like you, oh, guys like me, like you, yeah, yeah, So the peanut butter is gift to go. It is very peanut butter. Peanut butter gamer. I'm a gamer. Darn, I just can't open the gift to go peanut butter to go made by GIF. Darn it. What the bleep, man? Man, it's a new day where I'm the new shell. Too bad I still can't open my gift to go. Get my gift to what to do today other than what in an attempt to forget about my traumatic experience of not being able to open up gift to go. Maybe I could watch Lego The Adventures of Clutch Powers, which is not rated, and says this on the inside. Nah, that's too baby-like since it is not rated. Hence, probably rated G for little kids. So maybe I could play Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo DS, which is based on the Star Wars films, which were created by Lucasfilm and include only films that are rated PG or are rated PG-13. And this game is rated E for everyone and contains cartoon violence. Or maybe I could play something even more cool. I could play Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Xbox 360, which is rated E for everyone 10 and up for cartoon violence. I guess I will play Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Xbox 360, which is rated E for everyone 10 and up for cartoon violence, which is more cartoonish and violent than Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for the Nintendo DS, which is rated E for everyone, which includes cartoon violence and has less cartoon violence than like. How about I watch a movie in Disney Digital 3D? How about Toy Story and Toy Story 2 double feature, only for a limited time, 2010. Double feature in 3D, which includes a bathroom break, which includes 2 movies for the price of 1, which includes possible concessions, which are not included, but are guaranteed to give you the prime experience of a lifetime. Oh man, it turns out they aren't playing Toy Story and Toy Story 2 double feature in Disney Digital 3D for a limited time this October of 2009 or 10. Darn. How about I watch other movie in Disney Digital 3D? Hey Shell, it's me. Clutch Powers. And Disney Digital 3D is no longer available in most United States cinemas. There is only one Disney Digital 3D left, and that is in Iowa. Whoa, Clutch, this is in Iowa. But that's another territory of a state. How am I gonna get there? Use the skateboard from the Ben Stiller directed film The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which is directed and starring Ben Stiller and produced by Ben Stiller. Skateboard from The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, starring and directed by and produced by and possibly written by Ben Stiller. Whoa. You better leave in 5 minutes, or else the 5 minutes will be up.
Disney Pixar's
Oh boy!
first 3D adventure. Disney.
Well, I sure do
Disney Pixar's Up, rated PG.
I hate squirrels!
The 3D adventure.
love Up, starring Ed Asner, which is a Disney Pixar film.
Disney
It's released in 2009 or 2010.
Disney Pixar's Up, rated PG.
Yeah, I think that was when it came out. But I better not have these 5 minutes be up because I want to see Disney Digital 3D. But first I must grab snack. Yummy. Let's grab these yummy things.
Disney
Surf's up. Shell, we must come with you. This is Angry Birds Yoda Telepod from Angry Birds Star Wars 2. Yes, oh no, he's a bad guy. Boom. Okay, let's go.
Disney.
Let's go, Yoda. Look, Shell, it's the Blu-ray of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man starring Tobey Maguire. Let's see if I can poke it and take it. No, Yoda bird, watch out! Full HD 1080p. Darn it, Yoda is dead. Now, better keep on moving to see Disney Digital 3D film.
Disney.
ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. I work at Burger King making flamethrower Whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that?
The wait is up.
Um, Hi. So you're probably, wondering, I mean, either you're skipping through this movie, or you're legitimately watching it. Um, but you're probably wondering what the hell is going on. So, I kinda owe you an explanation. How do I do this? So, essentially, Shel Silverstein feels, it was a... I hate to say it was. It was more than just a meme page. It was a way to vent all the weird things that I would find in the back of my head, usually repressed memories from childhood, that I had no way to really get out. Um, so I just I want to apologize to everyone who, just... I'm sorry, this is... Wow, okay, I just want to apologize to everyone who had to put up with this whole chain of events. I'm sorry that the bad part of my mind got the best of me. I'm sorry that we... Uh, okay, let me... Okay, I feel like I would best get this off my chest if I just directly said who this message is for. This is for the... This is for the citizen... This is for the citizens of Iowa. I'm really sorry for what happened, and I didn't want it to go this way. I mean, of course. I mean, even if I was some form of, like, terrorist or something, like... I mean, you wouldn't believe that, would you? That that this kid would be a terrorist? I mean, that wasn't my intent. I just... I had a joke that went too far, and it wasn't even a joke. It was a... See, that's where, if anybody's watching this, like, in the future, and are wondering, like, what this footage is about, or anything, it's a long story, but ultimately, this wasn't... I mean, I want to say that it's a joke, because that's the only way that people could believe me, but at the same time, it was more serious to me than a joke. It's like when people do stand-up, or when comedy is just a major part of their lives, they stop taking it as such a small thing as it really is. They they when a stand-up comedian hears a joke, they don't... Or when any kind of comedian hears a joke, I mean, sure, they're likely to laugh in some way, but for the most part, they're analyzing that situation. When a film critic watches a movie, they're not simply just doing it just because it's fun or whatever. They're watching it because, they feel a pull to do it, to study the art that it is. And it's easy to explain when it's when you do something like this and it's all justified by the medium. but it's not. It's my medium is not necessarily one that even exists at all yet. It's something that's completely undiscovered, and it's like Banksy. Like, and I'm not comparing Shel Silverstein feels to Banksy. I'm not saying he's like in that light of, I guess you could say, geniusness. I just think Shel Silverstein was a form of self-expression in a way that could come out to others as comedy, but to Shel Silverstein feels himself, it was more than that. And I'm really sorry that you guys didn't get it. You want, yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not proud in some way of what happened. The fact that I got the attention that I needed and I got my message out. Now, sure, I may have done some bad things in the process, but this wasn't an act of terrorism. This was an act of self-expression. This was a culmination of all the times I've been told, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? And this is my way of showing, you know what, I do know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I'm sorry for my language. It's just hard. It's hard to get out ideas when, you know, you can't just, everybody just says, oh, go paint something, go make a movie about it, write about it. Like, that's gonna get it out. Like, that's gonna bring out what I have. And I get really mad at myself because I wish I was like people who could just simply paint a picture and, oh, my vision is out there. Guys, I painted a picture of a house. Look at this house that I painted. Isn't this a great house, guys? This is my artistic vision. My artistic merit is skyrocketing. I wish I had that. My name is Shel. I'm not Shel Silverstein. I am Shel Silverstein feels. I am my own thing. I apologize for what could have been interpreted as acts of violence, but I don't apologize for trying what I intended to do. I'm sorry that it got out of hand, but to me this almost seemed more like an act of God than anything else, and that this shouldn't be judged on a level of terrorism as it is at this point. It should be more judged as something like a windstorm or extreme hail. I don't know. I know what I did definitely led to this, but I don't know, I just rambled on for like 10 minutes or something. They're not gonna let me go until I say what they want me to, so guess I'm just gonna be here all day. Windows Live Movie Maker. Yeah, that's how a lot of this came to be. What most people would identify as just a simplistic little editing tool. Not even a editing, like, software as in, like, you know, something that somebody would specifically say that, oh, that's what I use. That's more of just, it's basically just a tool. It's to maybe, you know, convert files to a different type or something. Not a lot of people actually use it for its, like, editing features and stuff, so I wouldn't even call it an editing software. It's more just a video tool, but I managed to make it work. I managed to somehow turn that into a lethal weapon. I turned Windows Live Movie Maker into a weapon. I don't know why I'm thinking of opening that door right there, because if I do try, I know I'm just gonna end up feeling the pain that is just simply being misled. I'm gonna try and open that door, and I'm gonna hear that stupid alarm. I don't know who runs Instagram. Like, I don't, but I mean, I know Mark Zuckerberg is, like, one of the highest people up in there because, you know, he created Facebook. Facebook owns Instagram, but, like, that they have their own different types of cultures, and I used to make fun of Facebook culture, but I'd almost say that's more tolerable than, because, I mean, obviously Instagram culture is what led me to do this, so I don't know which of the two is to blame more. You know what, I'm gonna open that door again. I'm stronger than that. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna... Okay, my name is Shell. Just Shell. Okay, fine. Shell Silverstein Fields. And I blew up a Cinemark in Iowa.
Bean World.
Bean World.
Bean World!
Bean World.
Bean World.
Bean World. Oh no, it's the Disney DVD 3 Cinemark.
Iowa. Cinemark's gonna blow up.
I'm a Cinemark employee. We gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. McDonald's will make you fat. They serve Big Macs. They serve quarter pounders. They will put pounds on you. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
Chris Scheller, I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there's a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Hi there, Chris Scheller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there's a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Hi there, Chris Scheller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there are a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Hi there, Chris Scheller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add, fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there are a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
Hi there, Chris Schaller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there are a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
Hi there, Chris Schaller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add, fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there are a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Chris Scheller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add, fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're gonna try it, there are a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're gonna serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Hi there, Chris Scheller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add, fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're gonna try it, there are a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're gonna serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
Hi there, Chris Scheller. I'm a buyer for Costco Wholesale back in the Deli department. Wanted to take a moment to introduce a new item for us we're really excited about. This is the Kirkland Signature Cheese Flight. This was a collaborative effort working with a couple different buyers from around the country to develop what we thought was the best combination of cheeses. Whether you want to take this home and use this as just to experience a couple different cheeses, or you can use it as a standalone appetizer. You can also make it a focal point for your event and really add, fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and make it your own. But regardless of how you're going to try it, there's a couple best practices for most cheeses. You really want to take it out of the refrigerator about at least an hour before you're going to serve it. And then also, using separate knives or different knives for each cheeses, you really limit the flavor migration from one cheese to another. And thank you for taking the time. We appreciate it. Have a good day.